Welcome to the unboxing of the latest Cranberry Harmonies and Highlights Colour Inspiration box. This is the card that you get with your box, and this shows you a sneak peek of what you might have. Interesting. Some chain and some beads. And the colour combination this time is olivines and pinks. So let's get started and open up the box. So we have lots of packs here, and I guess we'll just dive in straight away and see what we've got. So this is a Rivoli in fuchsia colour, and we have some pearl gold cabochons in 18mm. Okay, so that's an indication of something that might be being used. Okay, I can see some fire polish. 2 strands of 3mm. This is a saturated metallic spring crocus. Obviously a pink part of the box. Got all the pink stuff on the top, I think. We've got some delicas. This is inside dyed magenta. It's a lovely rich colour. It's DB2389. It's a size 11 delica. We've got some 6mm round check glass beads. These are strawberry. We have some 6mm olive lustre rounds as well. They're quite lovely. Those go together. And we have some sort of olivine going towards lime, aren't they? Yes, rondelles. They're very nice. Okay, and we've got 2 of these. These are fuchsia coloured shield shaped beads. So those are a little bit bigger beads. The chain. You can see this coming from the picture. This is figure 8 chain. It's worth taking a look at. So it's just your plain links. It's the combination of 1 larger and 3 smaller. Interesting links. And we have got some head pins to go with this. Super. What have we got here? Oh, we've got some Preciosa bicones, olivine AB, and some more check beads. So these are sort of like oval shapes. And the lime side as well, 12x7. Some 8mm rounds, transparent olivine. So in this box we've put a bigger selection of the check glass beads, but smaller quantities, so you can get to mix and match, which will prove useful in that to make the project in the end. Gives you lots of options. Alright, here we've got a clasp and some jump rings. So these are new clasps that we've got in. They're a heart padlock shape, and they're just like a giant lobster clasp, really, because the small lobster clasp can be quite fiddly to do. They're very secure, but these are much easier to use. You pull the lever and open it that way, and they fit through the jump rings just nicely. Those are nice match with the head pins and the chain. Right, now we've got our miscellaneous treasure bags, and in here we've got another assortment of check beads. Now these bags are different for each person. See, we put these jumbo sequins in for fun. I don't know what to do with these yet, but we had a few left over and I thought they just added a nice pink splash into your box. So if you're using these creatively, well done. So let me just move the box over. All of these beads are in the same colour range. And we've got quite a few in here. Got some matte little triangles, some cubes with an AB finish. These are big lentils. These would look good used with the chain, I think. We'll come back to that later. Some fire polish, some more round, some green mottly beads. They all like working with that really nice earthy colour. So that's the treasure pack. Oh look, we've got a little single drop as well in the back there. So these are the check size 8 seed beads. Perfect colour match for this box in the olive, opaque olive. Right, move the box back a little bit more. Let me pull out, we go from smallest seed bead to biggest. So this is a size 15 seed bead, and it's Duracoat opaque fennel. So it's much of a softer green than a strong sort of olive, but it tones in beautifully with this. Really lovely. Soft colour. Then we have a few size 11s. So this is the Miyuki Silver Lined Matte Chartreuse. When you have silver lined and matte together, it creates this beautiful glowy effect on the beads. So perfect if you don't like too bling bling of the bright silver lined. The silver lined matte is a really good option. A pink size 11. This is peony pink, and this is a Duracoat silver lined. They're so lovely. Look at that combination together. Then we have a Toho seed bead. This is silver lined matte moss green. So we are in the same tones, but we're going a lot darker. Then this is one of the favourites of the box, and this is one of the perfect beads for this box because it is opaque olivine AB, and the AB on this shows up as a pink tinge, so it's much better in real life. It's really hard to see, but when you move it, the tinge shows up really beautifully. Just mix. Actually, it's a mix of colours on the bead, but yes, lovely. Now, this bead next, I really wanted to include in the box, but we could not get enough quantity to have a full tube for everybody. Can you see it? It's got a pink lining. So it's Toho 2204, and this is a size 8, and we needed a size 8 in this box. Good. Now, I think we do stock this in a size 11 as well. Sometimes when you use this, you're not going to see the hole, so you're not going to see that glow of pink popping out. So say, for instance, if you're using it in peyote, you might not see it. But if you're using it in something like right angle weave, where you might see the ends, that pink is just going to like give you a burst of really pretty colour. So quite unusual. But we didn't need too many 8s for this project, so luckily I'd rather go with a small tube than not have this colour in the box, because I just love it too. Now, for this project we needed some ginkgo beads. So while this is not olivine or pink, it is just the right colour to go with everything else that we've got here. Yeah, we've got two sort of goldy things in this. One is the cabs and one is this copper ginkgo. Okay, so sometimes you just have to change up the contents of the box to not precisely fit the theme, but do what's best for like a fantastic colour combination. And this was it. And we also have this Super Duo in the box. Now this is our Super Duo mix. This is Rainforest Mix 138, and we don't need this in the box. It's not in the instructions in the tutorial at all, but how could we not have that mix in the box? It just goes so well with it. Okay, and as always with these boxes, we provide not just the tutorial instructions to make something, but variations of as well. So I'll move the box out of the way and then show you what the project is. So this is the project, the tutorial that comes with this box of beads, and the design is by Nella Kabilova. Sorry about the pronunciation of that. And it is obviously a bead woven pendant, but with the addition of a chain necklace part. Okay, so I did some testing with this prior to selecting it to make sure everything worked, and some of the beads that are used in the pattern are not available to us easily, like some of the Matubo seed beads. So for those of you that got the box, all the information is on the page about how to make some slight adaptations. Okay, but you can make this lovely pendant either with this gold cabochon or with the fuchsia rivoli. Okay, and there are some very slight variations in what we've done here. We've used more pink beads in this one than we have in this one. We've added some of the bicones in this one. In this one we've added the tassel, chain tassel, and you could even adapt this to have beads on the end of your chain. Yeah, so you might have got some daggers or some lentils, like you could use a jump ring to connect and see if you like that look. The fun really comes in how you will make the chain and how you will use your bigger check beads. So I made up lots of combinations on the head pins and just rearranged them until I like the way they look. In fact, I made up odd-sided ones and just looked at it for a few days to see what I like the best. So there are quite a few selections of check beads in here so that you can choose what you need to, yeah, however you want to look. The bigger shields or the smaller rounds or the combination, yeah. I've used the 6mm strawberry beads with those line rondelles. I've put some seed beads in between. So endless combinations, and a great way to use up your stash of bigger check beads as well. I often get comments of, I don't know what, I love my check beads, but I don't know what to do with them. So chain is a good way of incorporating it into your design. And what I like about this is attached by a jump ring through the size 8, and if I want to wear this one, I've got the chain here, but I could easily undo this jump ring and put it over onto this one. if I feel like wearing this one that's got the tassel. So don't think you have to do a second chain to make a second necklace, but of course that is an option. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing, and hope if you didn't buy one, I hope you don't have too much FOMO. These boxes are super and they're very popular and we love putting them together. So what is the next box? Who wants to know? So here is a sneak peek at our next colour box. It's going to be called Icy Blue, and it's a range of darker blues through to pale blues, and there's icy whites and silvers. So as always at this stage, until we can finalise what we're able to order from the suppliers, this is an indication of what you'll get. What I can say is that this box will be heavily seed bead focused, whereas there was a lot of check beads in the previous box. There will be less in this box, apart from some browns and some fire polish, essential bead weaving supplies alongside seed beads, but it will be less about bigger beads. So if you love blue and if you love mostly bead weaving, then this is the box for you. So don't miss out on this one. This is Icy Blue.